3-1 loss at home to Orlando last week. Trinity Rodman, Ashley Sanchez and Ashley Hatch with Andy Sullivan, who had that shot just a moment ago. They will no doubt be tested in defence. And skipper Alex Morgan. And on the right-hand side of defence, they have Amber Brooks, who's more of a centre-half. So do you expect Trinity Rodman over there to try and take advantage, perhaps, of any inexperience in those positions?
Well, yeah, I think so. It's easy for Kaylin Sheridan just to pick off some of these opportunities that are right to her.
Well, Matt Thompson, the referees, stop play. Alex Morgan having taken a blow to the head. The referees are always going to stop for that, regardless of what's happening. And we'll have an opportunity to pause with both players, sets of players coming over to their respective technical areas. It's a hot, hot day here in the cap.
Because we just talked about, and Leanne reporting about how quick, and here's the injury that we just saw, or the tackle header on Alex Morgan, going up for the ball. Both of those players, it looks like Mickey Owen tried to make the challenge. But right now, a lot of the play for the San Diego Wave, trying to build out and then getting caught in possession. They can play a bit quicker, find
some key players. National team player Abby Dahl-Kemper won't be seen this campaign with a back problem. And Taylor Korniak, the regular first teamers, is out today as well. Emily Van Egmond, who gets through so much work in the midfield, came back from Australia international duty and played, but pulled up again and is out as well. Kelsey Turnbow out too. Well, important concussion protocols have to be followed. Much stricter these days, now that we know a lot more about concussion. No chances are ever taken on that front. And the captain, Alex Morgan, who they did miss in that last game, didn't they, at home to Orlando, her leadership qualities. And you just wonder perhaps whether the players thought when they went a goal down that they're so used to having Alex Morgan to bail them out.
Yeah, or a focal point, right, Jackie? As somebody that they know that they can play off of when necessary. And you have to think that Taylor Korniak is in that grouping as well. Her ability to be able to win aerial battles when she's in gives them a bit more verticality that they didn't have.
Chicago. Yellow card, the first of the game as far as Colaprico. Now what can they do here? Here's Doniak. Can they create an opportunity break for San Diego Wave? Haven't really tested the keeper as yet. And the whistle's blown for an infringement. And still they aren't really able to test Albury Kingsbury. The staff such as World Cup winning Dawn Scott on the staff there, and
kind of feeling like not their true identity in terms of being able to build out of the back, be able to keep possession. That is something
that here, the first one of the season against OL Reign, and that was a real challenge for them, and they knew it would be in advance given the travel, the time difference, etc.
Oh, it certainly plays a part, and I think that's one of the difficulties of the league, and what also makes it exciting is finding and taking advantage of certain aspects, because every team has to do it. It doesn't mean that it makes it easier. And Mickey Owen, one of those players that we've talked a lot about already in this game, doing well, keeping her feet moving. She's the one that draws the foul here on Alex Morgan.
He's a budding basketball player. I've done incredibly well. Can the Wave make something happen towards the end of this first half?
Ashley Hatch, a quieter player than a Trinity Rodman, so goes unnoticed, but her ability to find space as well. And you mentioned a proven goal scorer.
Korniak in towards Morgan.
Yeah, this is better, and we're seeing the late run from Doniak, can't get it from underneath her feet. The same thing from Alex Morgan. But they want to get into creating the 2v1s, allowing Jakobsen to be able to drive, is forcing Urena to have to come back and help Brooks defensively. That opens up the...
Has played a good half or a bad half, and here's Alex Morgan, clear on goal, rounds the keeper, just too wide to get the strike in herself. And Rachel Hill not given the space she needs by Matea, and still the danger not gone. Lovely turn from Morgan.
Danger that Alex Morgan can cause to the opposition. Just little darting run. It's Mickey Owen that loses her. Kingsbury's coming off her line, then the ball gets caught underneath her, but does well just to keep this ball moving. It's slow from Hill and initially, but as you mentioned, Jackie, spot on. Better attempt, little move to, again, get past McKeown, and then just sends that one. Doesn't affect the play, and then it's a 1v1 situation for Trinity Rodman.
You know that she's a real threat. Similar kind of situation to Hatch. Neither of them really have had much in terms of real opportunities that they thrive off. It's going to take something for it to be anything like the fixture here last season. It ended up 4-3. Talent in there, and she's proven it today. And Westfall with the ball in. Player who was actually drafted by Mark Parsons when he was at Portland, but to make her mark. Player who's already scored this season.
Tempo is going to be critical these last 20 or so minutes. Matt Thompson over.
Well, they'll have another couple of looks at this. See what
Players in the box. It is the left foot of Amira Ali that is offside.
And the spirit just dampened their spirit. With that goal from Trinity Rodman, she'd been threatening it for the entire game.
Executed the game plan immediately from the first whistle, got this crowd into it. And the key for Mark Parsons coming into this game was get Sanchez, get Hatch, and get Trinity Rodman involved in this game. They did that, and they have not looked back. Piece to this Washington Spirit team, Andy Sullivan.
Around chaperones, etc., to make sure these players are well protected. Homeschooling as well. Good play by Jakobsen. Now here's Ali, and a little bit of space, unusual for a Wave player. And a save, and it's there now. And finally, they have a goal on the board.
Yeah, I think he was, Matt Thompson, the referee, running to make sure that there wasn't going to be any tangle inside the goal, went to try to pull it out. But well done from Amira Ali just to cut this ball back beyond Alex Morgan, but then she just gets her head up, knows where she is, stays out of the play initially. Goes off Sam Staub. That's what allows it to hold up. And then the initials.
Mark Parsons won't be happy. Oh, here we go. Morgan's in again. Good defending.